Hello YouTube, my name is Chris and today I am bringing episode 2 of Let's Play Plants vs Zombies. In the last episode I just received the shovel, so we're going to pick up straight from where we left off. Just before we continue, I'm just going to say I am still sick, probably worse than I was yesterday, but hopefully it should all go fine. I've got a glass of water with me this time, so shouldn't be coughing as much. So anyway, this guy, Crazy Dave, is just telling me about how to use the shovel, I think. Yeah, it needs me to clear the lawn, and yeah. So, pretty simple. Just click on the shovel and then click on the plant, and it'll get rid of anything. It can get kind of useful later on in the game, but not so much. Oh, okay, so we're doing a mini game. Right, he's crazy. Okay, so again, this is very simple. You just fire at zombies. I think you can bounce them off the zombies, so I'm just gonna see. Oh, okay. Yeah, if it hits one zombie, it bounces off away, and then if it hits another zombie, you get more points. Coins, maybe, I'm not really sure. Oh, maybe that's in another game mode. So today I want to talk a little bit about the game. Yesterday I went over a strategy for how I do levels. I realised afterwards that I hadn't really talked about the actual layout of the lawn. Like, we have these lawnmowers over to the side, and I didn't explain them. I'm sure most people that are watching this probably know, but just for those who don't, if you end up letting a load of zombies through by accident, and you end up with them walking right up to the end, you kind of have a saviour in these lawnmowers. If one of them walks into the lawnmower shoots right across the whole screen and takes out any zombies that are in that row. That can get very useful towards the end if you haven't had time, you know, with speed of throwing. Not with throwing, sorry, with placing. So that can be fairly useful. What else was there in the video? General, I mean, right now there's not as much. Later on the levels change a bit. You end up outside of a pool, so I'll have to talk about the water then. With this, if they go past this red line, it doesn't mean that you lose straight away. It's the same situation. If they walk into the lawnmower, they will be killed. So as soon as you get to the final wave, as long as no one's got 3, you should do it, theoretically, because if they hit that, you should take everyone out. Right now I'm just kind of casually taking my time doing this. Yeah, so there's my pirate zombie again. Sorry, pirate zombie. Yeah. I decided that since I pretty much have free reign over whatever I talk about, I figured I would just go over how I know Dayy, really. He's kind of going to be the co-owner of the channel, so I figured, you know, I'd let people know how we know each other and why I decided to do this channel with Dayy, basically. We have been friends now. I always forget the exact, not the exact, but I always forget how many. I think it's about 9 years. I'm not positive. I'd have to ask Dayy, but I think it's been around that. And we met through a mutual friend. We lived close to each other, about a 10-minute walk from each other. But yeah, we met through a mutual friend. We both knew this one guy, and then we all, like, I like video games from a young age, and so did this mutual friend, and that guy knew Dayy, and so one day he said, oh, let's go around and see my friend Dayy. We went round and hung out for a little bit, and then I didn't speak to him for a while, and then one night I was eating dinner at my parents' house, and all of a sudden there's a knock on the door, and Dayy's there, and he wanted to borrow The Sims, which was kind of strange, but especially since I think I'd only met him once at that time. But that was pretty much the start of how we became friends. Just a quick note about this level. I don't know if you noticed at the start, but you'll see them in the actual in the waves that come. There are zombies that have long long poles. I'm not really sure. Excuse me. Not really sure what they're called. Javelin? Is it? High jump? I'm not really sure. They basically jump over the first thing they come into contact with, and then they go by. Sorry, taking a drink. But these are them. So if I stick a walnut there, for example, if you just watch, he'll hit that and then start walking. And I'm not really sure on what his endurance is. If he gets a bit too close, then I'll have to. Oh, damn. Oops. Oh well. Yeah, it looks like he's gonna die fairly soon anyway. I'm just gonna stick that there. That first one's gonna get eaten. Just so it's something that he'll jump over. Slows him down because they're running, as you notice, obviously. So yeah, so that's how me and Dayy met, and then we've just kind of been friends since. We stayed friends, obviously, because we lived so close, and we both had very similar interests. We're both into video games, and we both got into a lot of the same things. Like we both got into Yu-Gi-Oh when we were younger, and we both entered tournaments for it, and with some success, actually. I mean, if you're interested in Yu-Gi-Oh, and I'm going to talk about Magic as well a little bit, then you may be interested. If not, you can just, I don't know, skip ahead until I'm not talking about it, I guess. Yeah, so we both played it in Warrington, which is in England, obviously, and we I think we overall together we entered 5 different tournaments, like just kind of small tournaments, with some success. The first ever tournament we entered, I came second, and then Dayy won, I think, 3 in a row, and then I won the 5th one that we did, and then we kind of got into Magic instead. Excuse me. Yeah, it was fun, and then about 4 years ago we got into Magic the Gathering. If you've never played it, it's a very fun game. It can be a bit tough to get into. Not that it's a difficult game, it's just that, money wise it can be a kind of a pain. Oh. Yeah, there's a lot of very expensive cards, and it's pointless getting into it if you're not really going to be fully committed. I mean, starting off can be kind of difficult. But we both had fun with that. This weekend there's a national qualifier that we're gonna go play. So if on the off chance that anyone who is listening is from Huddersfield, we will be at a place called Patriot Games in Huddersfield at the national qualifier this weekend. I doubt it, but you never know. So yeah, so I think I'll finish up this level, and then that'll be the end of the commentary, and I'll do another one. I might wait until I'm a little bit better, because yeah, it's just not really been good. I've been very sore throat, been sneezing a lot, and kind of sucks, to be honest with you. It's not fun, but I'm sure you've all been sick. So as you noticed, in this level there is a 2 sets of flags. Now, for those of you that don't know, that means that, well, I mean, these are the waves, like when there'll be a big wave where the flag zombie will come in, and these just basically indicate when that will be. And so yeah, so you'll know when you've got to have things prepared so that you're ready to go when the zombies actually come in for the waves to try and kill you. It's pretty self-explanatory, I'm sure everyone knew that, but you know, just in case, and then now you'll know. Oh, this is this isn't going so smoothly. I was talking to Dayy yesterday after I did the first video, and I was just telling him that I think that he should, because I don't know if he was planning on doing this or not, but I told him to basically just do his commentary afterwards, not while he's playing, because I mean this isn't a difficult game really in any way, but just kind of keep him focused on doing two things at once. It gets a tiny bit tough-ish, I guess. I mean, I'm doing it, I think. I'm not really sure what I'm talking about. I'm sure I've not made much sense, but I was thinking about it, and I just want to try and when I'm doing it, just be, you know, be myself. Really, I don't want to come across as strange, but I'm just gonna be myself. I'm typically not a type of person that will you know want to be the center of attention, the loud, almost obnoxious, you know, sort of guy that's, hey, look at me, I wanna have everyone pay attention to what I'm doing. It's just not what I'm like. Really, I'm kind of relaxed and more reserved, I guess. I mean, when I'm around, you know, a group of friends, like when I'm around Dayy, and I'm sure my commentary will be a bit different. It's not that I'm putting on an act, it's just that I don't know, I've known him so long, I guess maybe it's a comfortability type thing, I'm not really sure, but oh, I thought the zombie was going to explode. But yeah, it's just about being comfortable, I think. That would be what I'd put it down to. But typically speaking, I'm more of a person that listens. I'll listen to people more than want to be the one being listened to, which some of you may be finding kind of strange, seeing as how I'm doing a commentary where I'm not listening to anybody. I'm just talking all the time, and I guess it is a little bit odd, but I don't know, it's something that I decided I wanted to do. I mean, I'm not even really sure what brought it on, to be honest. It was just kind of I'd been playing games with Dayy a few weeks ago. I went home for my brother's 18th birthday, and I just thought it would be fun. It was an idea that I had, and I asked Dayy if he'd be interested, and he seemed pretty much up for it, so we decided to excuse me, decided to give it a go. I'm kind of hoping that this level can get done fairly soon. I think it's a 15-minute limit on YouTube. I'm not really sure. I mean, I'm pretty confident that I'm gonna survive this and everything will go fine. So if the video does cut off before it's over, you could probably safely presume that I have done it. I guess I could just bomb things, like stick a cherry bomb there and just blow all them up, and then it's just these. Yeah, I guess that made sense. Cool. Well, thank you very much for watching. I think I'm going to do another one, try and get them both up today. If not, it'll be tomorrow. Depends how much schoolwork I've got to catch up on. The university work, that is. So yeah, so thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed. I hope I wasn't too strange or rambly. I'll try and get a bit more structure to the next one. So thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.